press menu until you see scroll soft keys. Or also default. Default, you can change these values down here. Auxiliary 2 will be your blower.
Auxiliary 2 is the blower?
Yes. Auxiliary 1 is your cleaner. Auxiliary 2 is the blower. And valve 3 is your shear. That's that valve that turns right there by itself.
So one is
out here. This is basically the same controls as what you have on the remote. You can control everything out here. Your lights, cleaner pump, and your blower. So, and the service button. Would not touch this if you don't have to. What happens when you touch the service button? The red light comes on. This is for a pool guy. Come out here and he can push this, turns everything off, and it locks out this controller. If you see right now, this is going to tell you service mode is active. You cannot touch anything on here. This is basically for a pool guy to come out here so that nobody inside, when he's cleaning the filter, can turn it on and it, blasts water everywhere. So you touch it once and it stays red. That way you can do everything out here. You can turn it on, off, do whatever you need to do. Touch it again, it starts flashing. And now this right here, let's say we have the filter pump on, it's flashing. After 3 hours, it'll go back into auto mode. This is called timed out mode. So, it says 3 hours. After that time, it's going to go back into auto. So if the service guy needs to do something, and let's say it's afternoon, and he knows the pump shuts off at 4, he just put acid and some chemicals in the pool, and he wants it to mix up and ensure that it stays on. He's going to put it in service mode, in timeout mode, so you can't turn it off, so it mixes up everything in the pool. So that's what that's for. When I take this off, it's going to go back into auto mode, but you're going to hear the pump turn off and then turn back on because it's in auto mode. Now it's in auto mode of what we have it set to run.
Okay. Now you can use your remote again.
Now you can use your remote again. However, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to timers menu. We're going to go to the timers menu and we're going to set the times with this is the on time right here. We're going to go all the way down to 7 a.m. We're going to have it come on at 7. We're going to go off at 4 in the afternoon.
How much do you need to filter per day?
At least 8 hours a day, summertime. So, your filter pump is going to run from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now it has a timer 2, timer 3, and timer 4. Theoretically, you can set 4 times for your filter pump to run, which you don't need 4 times. You just need one good long run time.
8 hours.
So we're going to skip over T1, T2, T3, or T2, T3, and T4. We'll skip over them, leave them off.
Okay.
Your spa, you don't need a time for your spa because it filters already. So we're going to skip over spa. Your lights, they have it set from 9 to 11 right now. They'll come on at night.
Okay.
I have mine, I think, 8 to 12, something like that.
Why don't you set that from 8 to 12?
Okay. 8 p.m. Now this power, it'll stay on as long as it's on the cradle. When you take it off, it shuts off for saving the battery. Lithium-ion battery, this remote will float. It's waterproof. So if you drop it in the pool, no big deal. However, away from kiddos and dogs and whatnot, this thing's about $500. It's not cheap. So, going through the menu, any menu you want, you press the menu button. It goes to every menu option available. The configuration and the map soft keys are locked so that you don't go in there and change something by accident. Okay, this is your default menu. It starts out, tells you the time, day, it flips, tells you the water temperature and all that good stuff. By pressing menu, these are your scroll soft keys. Now, these keys right here are your soft keys, and with the values above, you can change those by pressing the key. Like for instance, your lights. Turn the lights on when it's highlighted, it's on. When it's not highlighted, it's off. However, to change the color of your lights, you're going to go on and off within a 10-second period, and it changes the color. So it has 5 colors and 6 color shows. You go through all the colors by on, off, and do it by while you're standing at the pool. And then after that, it'll go through color shows. There's slow changing color, fast changing color, USA, There's all different kinds of colors. There's one in there that's like a strobe effect and it gives me a headache.
But there's 5,
5 colors and the 6 color shows.
so it's changed 11 times.
Yes, 11 different settings.
And then it starts over again.
And then it starts back over again. Okay? This is scroll soft keys. By pushing the arrow over, you can change the values of the soft keys and what they do. Auxiliary 1 is your cleaner. Auxiliary 2 is your blower. Okay, right now it's in pool mode and the filter pump is on. By pressing menu again, it goes to settings. In settings, that's where you're going to set your heater temperatures. Right now we're going to turn the heater in the off position and the pool heater off position. Right here is where you set your chlorinator. Once you add your salt in a month, you're going to set your chlorinator. Your spa chlorinator is going to be set to 3%. Your pool chlorinator, you're going to start out at probably 65%. 65% for your pool chlorinator. This is where you're going to set the values. If you find that it needs more chlorine, you move it up 5% increments, 70%, 75%. If you find it needs a little less chlorine, simply move it down the percentage. And you can set the day and the time, which is already set right now. Press menu again. Here's your timers menu. And in this menu, press the arrow over, you can set the timers, change the timers on what we just set. Okay, menu again, your diagnostic menu. If anything's wrong with the system, it'll tell you in here where you have a water sensor short or something like that. That's just the information. And then back to default, which will flip and tells you time, day, and temperature. And that's simply it. If you leave it alone, it'll go off by itself, save the battery, plug it in when it needs to be charged, and you got it.
Okay.
Okay, just a quick run over here. No need to, but if you're out here, you can turn the pump on and off out here, the equipment on and off. These are the breakers. This is your power to the panel and your pool light, and this is simply your 2 pumps in the blower. So your filter, cleaner, and the blower are all on this one.
All right.
And that's it. This is your salt cell where it plugs into.
And the warranty on the salt bill?
Yes, 3 years.
All right.
Same thing. This is right here, this is the little plug like you have in the bathroom for the hair dryer and stuff. It has a GFCI. The light is ran through this, so if one of the light fails in the pool,
check that.
It's going to pop this.
Okay.
Yes, and if you reset it and it fails again, call us. Okay. Right now it's running 24 hours, and I'm going to go through here and I'm going to set your times for it to run. Right now they have it running 24 hours to filter out all this stuff. However, we can adjust this. Now how I did this, you press the menu button to go from menu to menu. Different menu options. When you first pick it up, or if it's sitting on the cradle, it'll read this menu right here, default menu, and it just flips. It tells you the time, the day, the temperature, and all that good stuff. So if you press menu one time, you're going to see scroll soft keys. These are your soft keys right here, and in this menu, if you push the arrow to the right, these values change.
Okay.
Where your valve 3 is actually going to be your shear. Turn it cleaner. However, it's in spa mode right now, and the filter pump is on. If we push where it says spa, it's going to change it to spillover or pool. And we just changed it to pool, so the valves are going to change, and it's going to draw water from the pool and return water to the pool and the spa.
I see it coming out of the jet now, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's going to come out of the jet.
Now, how do you make it come out of the spa spillway?
It's going to, you push it again. You push it until it says spill. Spa and spill, and then it'll suck from the pool and spill over the spa. Now the valve's going to change and it'll start spilling over the spa.
There it goes. Does that turn the blower on?
No, it's just drawing air naturally through the pipe as the water comes out. But now when you go over, yeah, you have a blower that you'll turn on, and it'll come out or it'll blow and make the really big bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Let me change it to cool.
And how do you turn that shear on and off?
It's going to be your valve 3. I believe that's what he said. He told me he set it up on valve 3. So once it goes to pool, there we go. Your valve 3 is basically a valve that turns by itself out there. So if you turn valve 3 off, then that valve's going to close and you'll see it just...
And just go back to putting it out of the jets.
Yes, go back to
Okay.
putting it out the jets.
All right.
There we go.
So how do you turn valve 3 on or off? Valve 3. All right.
Valve 3, you just push the button below it.
And it turns it on or off. Huh?
On or
First
off.
time on, second time off. Huh?
Well, it'll be highlighted. So you can turn it on, and it'll highlight,
all right.
and that's on.
Right now it's
These
on.
are off. Yes.
Anything highlighted's on. Huh?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. We'll turn it back off, and we're gonna go over. Okay. That's that one. That left, or that one close, the eyeball over there closest to us. That's going to be your cleaner. So
All
I'll
right.
install it in there.
And what about the clean? How do you work the cleaner?
The cleaner is just on and off, and we'll have it. It'll be set on a time as well. So whenever you put it in, it'll come on every day and do its
And
thing.
run around and
go
turn off.
Yes.
It turns that other pump on.
It turns out the little pump. Yes. That's
The
a little
booster pump.
Booster pump.
Yeah.
That's what auxiliary 1 is.
Auxiliary 1 is the cleaner.
Yes. I believe nothing on valve 4. Okay. Valve 3 is going to be your shear, and auxiliary 1 is
Shear
gonna
is that
be-
other waterfall coming out of the
that's-
side.
Yes, that's the shear.
Yeah,
Shear
okay.
descent. Okay, with it in pool mode, it's naturally going to spill over the spa like this. However, when you put it in spill, it's really going to spill over. So you have an option. I mean, this is just regular pool operation where it returns to the walls and it also returns to the spa some and spills over, keeping the water fresh in the spa.
Okay, but if you want to use the spa and heat the spa, what do you do?
The spa, then you're going to push into spa mode,
Right. Okay.
okay? And then you're going to push the menu button until you see, oh, we're going to go back around to settings. Settings, arrow to the right, spa heater, you're going to push minus, set it at the temp you want, heater's going to fire up and it'll heat up the spa. It'll probably take about 30 minutes to heat that spa up.